Hello. I am live. I'm sorry for the wait. I realized that the kitchen bin was stinking, so I had to run down with the trash real quick. But I'm here. Hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I didn't really know what else to do today. I wasn't really sure, like, what I was in the mood for, so I figured I would stream, and, we'll do some games and do some drawing and stuff. But yeah. How you all doing today? Also, yeah, the U2's campaign ended yesterday. It was very successful, more than I thought, actually. I think it ended up with 629 plushies being pre-ordered, which was insane. That's more than any of my other campaigns, which that made me very, very happy. And hopefully it won't be the last time I get to do a collab with U2's, because I really, really love their stuff. So yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, I thought it was really cool. But yeah, hope you're all having a good day. What are you up to? You join the Discord, let's go. There was supposed to be a partial eclipse today, but I think I missed it. I haven't seen it, so yeah, I think I missed it, sadly. But the weather is like perfect, like it's super like sunny outside today. Apparently tomorrow is supposed to be absolutely miserable. It's supposed to be like really wet and rainy. But today is lovely. I'm not really making the most of the good weather, but I still enjoy it. What's up? Nothing much, just chilling. How you doing today? I keep yawning, I'm really sorry. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, my bad. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Are you free to have Shifu return? Maybe, maybe. Oh, I'll bring him out on special occasions, maybe. Ooh, SMG, thank you. You're also chilling? Nice. What time is it in my time? Right now, it is about 3 p.m., like 10 minutes to 3 p.m. What is this about orange? So a lot of people think that Pocky is orange, and her shading is orange. I agree to that. But she is yellow. Like, she's meant to be yellow. And I had like this whole big argument with my friends about what color she is. Like, there's a lot of discrepancy with the shade of yellow that Pocky is, because I'm aware that it's not like a bright yellow, but I still believe that it's like it's a slightly like darker shade of yellow. Yeah, color is subjective, yeah. But like Pocky's fursuit and all of her merch and things, it's yellow. But yeah, a lot of people call her orange. Do you play horror games? Nah, I don't really enjoy horror that much. I don't like being scared, and I have a very vivid imagination, so if I get scared, I just end up freaking myself out. because I'll like see things that aren't there. I just get really freaked out by it. It no good. Will you play Repo? Actually, yeah, I have bought Repo, and I do want to play it. Gonna play it with my friends at some point. Repo looks goofy. And hello, welcome to the stream. The next time you two will make a Pocky figure. So that's the thing, maybe. They said that they wanted to do the plush campaign first to see how that goes. And then they said if it goes well, they will be down to do a figure. But I don't know how well the campaign did in their eyes. Because U2's is a big company, they work with a lot of different brands and franchises. So I don't know if 600 plushies is enough for them to go, yeah, we could do a figure. Because I remember in the past I wanted to do a vinyl figure with Makeship, and they said I needed to sell a minimum of 1,000 for it to be able to actually go into production. Which I was like, oh, 1,000? That's a lot. So I don't know if that's like gonna be the same with U2's. Oh, so is my thing not connected to Twitch again? Not this one. Oh, yeah, I didn't have my throwy thing enabled. Will there be another normal Pocky plush in the future? So there won't be the same one at least. Oh, I was aiming at nothing. That was so bad. There might be another Pocky plush in the future, but when, I couldn't tell you. It certainly won't be any time, like, very soon. Ah, oh, they got me. Good game, good game. Epicene is just orange, bruh. I'm yellow. Oh, I see the throwy overlay is now working. There we go. Would you make a Pocky figurine? So that's what I'm saying. I would love to be able to get a vinyl figure made with U2s in the future. But I don't think it's going to be anytime very soon, and I don't even know if U2s would want to, because they made it clear that they want to see how well the plush campaign goes before they would be up for doing a vinyl figure. Because it's not like a lot of the like franchises and creators that they do collabs with have significantly more following than I do. Like, have way bigger fan bases. So, I don't know if the amount of plushies I sold is enough to convince them that a vinyl figure would be, like, worth their while, basically. So it could be, who knows? It could be that U2 goes, that plush campaign was freaking awesome, we're down to do a figure campaign with you if you're up for it. And that would be sick. But I'm aware that I don't have as big a like fan base as the other people they collaborate with. So it's really just up to them. I certainly wouldn't be able to fund it myself out of pocket because vinyl figures are just expensive as hell. But we'll see, maybe one day. Have you ever sang? Nah, I don't sing. I don't have like the voice for singing, sadly. Oh my stupid. Well, so for reference, like 600 is not. Oh my god, I can't aim for shit. I gotta run. 600, like it's a lot more than all of my previous campaigns have ever sold. But in the eyes of like a big company like U2's, who sells all kinds of different brands, like they sell merchandise for like South Park, Has-Been Hotel, Futurama, Avatar, Airbender, you know, like they sell products for so many major franchises that probably sell thousands, if not millions, depending on how big it is. So 600 is a lot for an independent content creator such as myself. But in terms of like in their eyes, maybe it's not as much. I don't know. I could be real like surprised, and they come to me like said, and they're like, "Oh, you sold so many. We're down to do the vinyl figure campaign with you if you wanna." And that would be awesome. But it's really up to them if it's something that they deem worth their time. But I'd be down. I would love it. I think having a vinyl figure would be so sick of one of my characters. But would 600 people really buy a vinyl figure of Homelander drinking milk? Yeah, they would. There are a lot of people who like to collect vinyl figures of franchises that they, for example, I've bought a lot of their Cult of the Lamb range. And if they release like a really goofy Cult of the Lamb one, I'd probably buy it. As would a lot of other people. Also, I'm not doing good in this round. Well, thank you for the tape. Did you ever think of making a video game or collaboration? So I want to make a video game. I have a video game in my brain that I want to make, but I don't have the time to learn currently. Ah, they had a jag. That was, yeah. I should have kept my distance. I didn't know they had that. But yeah, I have a game in my head that I've actually written down like a lot of ideas for that I would like to make, and I think it's something that I would be able to do myself. But it involves me actually learning, and I'd have to spend so much time dedicated to the project. Like, it's not something, as much as I wanted it, I don't know if it's something I'm going to be able to do anytime soon. I have another project that I was talking about recently, but that is a card game, not a digital game that me and Flinks are working on. And I've got to do a bunch of artwork for that. That's also taking like a lot of time to do because there's so many different cards. And it's not just the artwork on the cards, it's the cards themselves, all of the graphics, like everything. So it's like so much work for me to do alongside everything else that it's something that's just gonna take some time. But obviously once I have like more to say about it, I will share it, but I can't share much else. It's not a dating sim now. So I jokingly said to my friends that I would create a dating sim to like learn how to make those kinds of games because I could handle it. But in reality, I still don't think I have the time to dedicate to making one as much as I want to. We'll see. The card game is like not related to like my stuff or my characters or anything. It's just a fun idea that me and Flinks came up with, and we created a bunch of like dummy cards to play it. And we played it with his family and stuff as well, and they all really enjoyed it. There's a few things we've got to fix on it, like some of the game, it feels a bit one-sided, so we need to find a way to balance it. But it's a fun, easy game that we just thought was like a cool idea. And it's something that we're both passionate about. So, at some point I'll get off my ass and actually finish all the artwork. Well, make the artwork. I haven't even really started it properly. Jeez. So aggressive right off the bat. Oh. That's what you get. Hell yeah. Okay. Jeez, they were aggressive as hell. How am I? I'm doing mighty fine, thanks. How you doing? A TCG would be kind of cool, but I don't really play those kinds of games myself. I have like a really shit attention span. Flinks plays Magic the Gathering a lot. Oh man, I'm gonna have to invest in a new desk chair soon. This one's really starting to hurt. I've had this chair since I moved to Denmark, like 5 years ago. And it's like a really cheap IKEA desk chair, but it's just like good for me. Like it's nothing like crazy. But I'm starting to feel that it's really like worn out now and I need to get a new one. But I know that I'd want to invest in a good desk chair and they're freaking expensive. Like I don't want to, as cool as like a lot of gaming chairs are, I don't want a gaming chair because they typically have ventilation. Like, not ventilation, but you know, like breathability rather. And I'm like, yeah, I don't really want a chair that I'm just gonna sweat my back off in the summer. How is it in Denmark? I mean, the weather right now is lovely. I'm kind of sad that I don't really have any plans to do anything outside today. Flinks is currently out test driving cars because his lease with his current car ends soon. So he's trying to figure out what car he actually wants, if he wants to continue leasing his current car or actually look at potentially buying something. So he's off with his dad looking at cars today. And I'm just at home, kind of just doing nothing, just having a chill day. I wanted to work more on a comic that I'm doing, but at the same time, I'm just like, just take a day off, I'll do it tomorrow. How was Flinks' disc golf career going? I mean, it's not a career, it's just a hobby, but he seems to be having a lot of fun with it. He had a really good round last weekend, where he hit like 2 over par. Which is like really good because I don't like think many people understand how difficult it is to play disc golf. Like, it's difficult to like actually throw the disc properly. Like, it's not my kind of hobby, but he seems to really enjoy it. But his problem at the minute is he keeps buying lots of new discs. Dude, there was a level 3 right there. Why didn't you just take that? Huh. But he keeps buying lots of new discs. He has so many now. Was that it? Damn, that's kind of lame. Oh, let's go. I didn't even realize they were the last person. Nice. I'm gonna buy all of the stuff from Carl's cart. Because I have so many of the freaking points that I just never use. But yeah, how are you all doing today? Got any interesting weekend plans, maybe? The game's pretty active today. I guess it is the weekend. Yeah, okay, that person's following me. I'm doing mighty fine, thanks. How you doing? Yeah, this dude was following me earlier. I'm pretty sure they're stream sniping, which is lame. They followed me when I dropped, so I think they're stream sniping. But yeah, sounds good about the car. Yeah, I think that guy is definitely stream sniping. So, what I will probably do is report them if they don't stop, because it's kind of lame. So if you're watching the stream, don't do it, because it's just like lame and it ruins the game. Don't mind people joining like the lobby I'm in, that's fine. But don't stream snipe. It's just like, it's not fun. I'm not orange though. That's the thing. I'm yellow. Like Pocky has always been yellow. She's gotten more orange over the years because of like style changes, but she is still yellow. Like, this game has no business being this cute. It's such a cute game. Yeah. Like for being like a battle royale, it's just like a really cute, fun game, which is really why I really enjoy it, because like the games don't go on for too long, so it's just like chill. I usually play it when I don't really know what else to do. Wah. I'll see if there's any loot I can find out. And thank you so much, Bob, yeah, for the follow. I reckon someone else has taken it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get anything, but we still gonna try. Yeah, it's been taken. There's some grenades though, I'll take those. Oh, I can't aim for shit. That was awful. Oh, I killed myself. Ah, so sad. Well played, well played. I jumped right back onto the grenade that I just threw. So sad. Does the presence of grenades imply these animals have opposable thumbs? I think the presence of weapons in general implies they have opposable thumbs. Like, I don't think you'd be able to hold a gun without an opposable thumb, right? Like, you kind of need thumbs for that. Is this game good for people who don't normally play Battle Royales? I would say so, yeah. Like, I like Battle Royales, but I can't really get into a lot of the bigger ones. Because I'm just not, like, an experienced gamer or anything. Like, I don't really play a lot of shooting games or anything. So, you know, I feel like I'm at a disadvantage to a lot of the people who play. This game, like, you can have shit aim like me, but you can still do well. And, like, because the rounds aren't too long, it's not like a tiring game. Like, it's just like a silly game you just play to kill time. That's like why I play it anyway. Oh, we killed each other. So sad. It's a free-to-play game, by the way, so if you, like, think it looks like fun and you want to try it, like, get it, because it's free, so... Oh my god, there's another me. Yeah, it is a free game. Like, and it's, I think, available on Steam and Switch, I think, as well. And, I think it's available on... I think it's available on all platforms except mobile. But don't quote me on that. I think it is, but I could be wrong. Is it a Flash game? Do you have to download it? You have to download it. But it's a chill game. It's not like a big game either by any means. If dude's gonna actually just follow me, I'm leaving the game. I'm not playing with a stream sniper. That's lame. Yeah, yeah. If he does it again, I'll report him because I have a friend who's a mod in the game. So... There's so many red pandas here, let's go. There we go. SMG. I'm happy with that. Oh, hell yeah. I did not expect that, but I'll take it. Oh, that was really close, so well played. Oh shit. Oh, I got them? Hell yeah. Well played. What's your top 5 favorite animals? Shark, red panda, cat. And... oh shit, I tapped out. No! Ooh, that was close. I tapped out of the game by mistake. Oh shit. Oh, I think the other person died in there. Fair enough. Well played, GG. Is that green thing the storm? Yeah, basically, yeah. But yeah, I think if my top 5 favorite animals would have to be shark, red panda, cats. Are we talking mythical animals or just real? Because I also really like dragons, which I think is obvious. But otherwise, what other animals? Oh, African wild dogs. I love them, and like hyenas in general, those kinds of like creatures. And what would be my other top 5? I guess foxes, because foxes are in general just very cute. So I guess, yeah, I'd say a fox. Mm. There's so many really cute animals though that I love. And penguins are pretty cool, I do agree. Yeah, it's a free game. I highly recommend checking it out if you think it looks fun. Was hi Crab, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Yeah, we'll just see how the game goes. The devs of the game are working on like an expansion to the game that's just called Super Animal World, which it looks like it just has like a bunch of fun mini games and stuff, but I don't know much about it other than that. They haven't released anything yet. So we'll have to see. How's the rail going? It's going pretty good. Oh, did someone come in here? Or they might have come out of here. Leave the emu alone. What a mean person. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? My brain couldn't process what if I wanted to say how is it going or how you doing, so it just went. I'm feeling mighty fine, thanks. It's just a chill day, so we're just playing a little bit of games and then I might do some drawing or something. Your panda looks radioactive. Kinda. Especially the one in game, yeah. They're very green. Thank you so much for the follow. If you could combine any gun into one gun, what would you combine? I don't really know guns enough to really know. Oh god. Yeah. I guess in game guns it'd be cool if you had like a laserite Tommy. That would be kind of cool. Oh, that was close. I thought I was dead. What? What is this trap? There's like actual lore to this game, but I've not actually bothered to watch it. But if you go to like Super Animal Royale's YouTube channel, they have a bunch of videos about the lore of the world that the animals are in. But I can't remember exactly what it is off the top of my head. Ah, well played. Yeah, like the devs behind this game put a lot of work into it, and they're working a lot as well on this new like expansion to the game. All right, let's switch over and do some artwork instead. There we go. But I reported that dude, by the way. Oh yeah, let me change my category to art. I had the idea yesterday and I thought it was kind of cute and goofy. I wanted to draw Pocky like angry and orange. Category is nerd. Wow. Wow. If Pocky was a human, would she biologically have orange hair or blonde hair? Her hair was blonde in that because she's yellow, not orange. This is what I'm thinking. It's either this or I draw like Pocky on like her hind legs, like doing the intimidation stance. That's what I'm thinking. So like that. Or kind of drew artwork like this before, now that I think about it, but it was with a mango. When are you gonna open commissions in April? I don't think I will be, because so one thing that's kind of awkward is I recently realized that I don't make much from my commissions a month. I thought I actually made more, but it turns out I don't. And I still have like a lot of work to catch up on from this month. So yeah, I just decided it's probably best to not open April and try and figure stuff out in the meantime. Are these stickers you're making? Nah, I'm just making a silly drawing. I'm trying to decide what pose I want to draw for the piece. Because, basically I want to draw Pocky, angry, and orange. And so I'm trying to decide if I want to draw her doing the red panda stance or doing like the angry cat stance. She's not a cat, but the stance is is funny. I thought I could draw her like with her ears forward, looking real scrunkly at the orange. Like someone's trying to force feed her an orange and she's like, no. So I'm trying to decide which one I want to draw more. Brother, she's not. Oh my god. She's not orange. I swear to god. I will scream. What if I commission you to finish all your other commissioned work? That would be awesome, just to be paid to do the work I'm already doing. Yeah, that would be awesome. And I decide which one I prefer more. I think I want to do the red panda stance one. Just because, I drew a piece like this a while ago. But it's the red panda stance, so it's funny. Wow, so rude. It's your friend's birthday. Happy birthday to them. Any VR chat events for the server on the horizon? Currently, no. The only VR chat events I've planned is for patrons. I'm starting a monthly patron meet just because when I did the avatar meet last time, it was a pretty overwhelming with how many people ended up showing up. So I wanted to start in like a smaller group and try to get used to hosting events first, and then I'll look at planning some bigger server meets as well. But currently there's nothing like planned as such. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. On a scale of 1 to 10, how fluffy is Pocky? I would say probably around a 7 or 8. She's not like mega floof, but she's pretty fluffy, especially like on her head and tail. I like the little tongue sticking out, that's so cute. I love that. I think she needs to be a smidge shorter on like the arm area. Will this be an image tied into the law? Oh my god. You know what would go great as a piece? What would go great with it? A small lobster? Why? Fair enough. Okay. I like that. That's like a silly piece of Pucky. I don't get to draw enough silly stuff. Like, I need to get back into doing silly artwork like this. Thank you so much, Mishka Fox. Thank you so much for the sub with Prime. I really appreciate it. And hi, Mimic. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? And just chilling a bit before you start work. Fair enough. Well, thank you so much for the follow. Subcontract out your artwork. Yeah, I get this to draw things. Yeah, he's in a box right now. I don't think he's available to work, sadly. Happy Saturday to you also. You don't have to work today? Let's go. Today's a chill day. We just drawing, yapping, and vibing. Oh, thanks, Alex. I appreciate it. Is there a specific quota on how much fluff a Pocky must have in order to still be Pocky? At least 15. Yeah. If it's not 15 or above, then it's just not Pocky. And I'm back. How does this impact the fluff economy? Greatly. I couldn't tell you how, but it just is. It just does. See ya. Thank you so much. I'm glad you liked the art. Also, yeah, if it looks like I'm talking to absolutely thin air, it's because I'm reading YouTube chat. Because I can see both YouTube and Twitch chat, but I'm only allowed to display Twitch chat on Twitch. I'm not allowed to display YouTube chat on Twitch. So, to avoid, being banished to the Shadow Realm, I only share Twitch chat on the stream. YouTube doesn't care about Twitch chat being on the stream. It's such a lame rule, but, like, it's a rule, so gotta follow. It's really stupid, yeah, I agree. But I don't makes the rules. And I don't breaks the rules. I merely want to stream my silly, goofy artwork. You break many rules. I do. Damn. Someone should do something. It's probably got to do with those exclusivity contract things. No, because I'm not on a contract or anything. It's just like Twitch doesn't want competition when it comes to their streaming platform. So they're like, you can multi-stream, yes, but you can't show the chat of another streaming service on your stream on Twitch. Which is like annoying. But it is what it is. There's something about the shape of this foot that just really, like, it tickles my brain in a funny way. It reminds me of, like, cartoons. Yeah, so they used to have something against multi-streaming, but I think it was more with like Twitch exclusive like contracts. So it's like if you had a contract with Twitch or you were a no, that was right. It was if you were a partner on Twitch, you weren't allowed to multi-stream, and if you did multi-stream, they would remove it, remove your partner or something. But they obviously have gotten rid of that since. And now it just makes good sense to multi-stream, because one thing that you get on YouTube that you don't on Twitch is you get a permanent VOD, and it's placed in a specific live tab on your channel. So if people missed the stream, they can go back and watch it, which is really cool. So I multi-stream to YouTube. Was I Fur? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? You really slept in? And you were for hours in the shower? Why were you for hours in the shower? Just give me 1 second. Oh, I'm back. It was cozy? Oh, fair enough. Sometimes you need that. He's saying it's cozy, so I assume it's a hot shower. I can't imagine it being a cold shower. Thank you so much for the follow. Are there any rules about about a bot that copies YouTube comments and sends them in Twitch chat? I don't think so. I have no idea. Exactly. Kojima's on my side. That alone is enough to satisfy me, and that Pocky is yellow. And my voice like died for a second then. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad you liked my character. Or she is yellow. Why are you hating? I don't know the actual name of Pucky's main color, but it's like Like, you can, hang on. Like, this is the color that Pocky is, right? So, proper yellow is this. But orange is this. Now, like, Pocky's color, yeah, okay, it's not yellow, but it certainly isn't orange. It's an in-between, but I would say it's still closer to yellow. Like, I don't use this color to color an orange. If I'm coloring an orange, I use that color. Which is so different. Now I use orange to shade on Pocky. But she is yellow. Wow. I think the main issue is that most of furry community are guys, and we see less colors. What? Since when did guys see less colors? What? Since when was that a thing? Thank you so much for the follow. And thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Is it okay if I ask a technical question about your avatars on Gumroad? Yeah, absolutely, go ahead. Wait, so there's actually, like, studies done that prove that, like, dudes don't see as much color? That's, like, that's sexist. How dare colors be like that? God damn. Is this why, like, there's that stereotype of, like, girls who spend, like, hours looking at different colored paints for, like, a room, and the guy has, like, no interest because he can't, like, actually see the fucking difference? Under it, quote, color-wise, females gave more correct responses, especially for red and green. The conclusion states that females can see more shades of colors than males. Huh. Fair enough. I mean, interesting. I wouldn't have expected it. What art software do you use? I use Paint Tool SAI. You're having a hard time putting the witch hat on one of your avatars? The way you do it is you basically find the head bone in the hierarchy, and then you just place it there, and then you adjust on the inspector the exact position you want it to remain. Because it's just a hat, you just need to find the head bone in the hierarchy. But it's not something I can really, like, demonstrate to you how to do right now, sadly. But there's like a bunch of tutorials you can find about adding like hats and props to your avatar. Do you use a tablet? I use a drawing pad. So it's just a pad without a screen. But I have a secret benefit because I'm left-handed. So I have my drawing pen in my left hand, and I have my right hand on my mouse, which means that I can very easily like zoom in and out without needing to press buttons all the time to do it. Also, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Pocky is not orange, she's yellow. But the artwork has her being angry at an orange. Do you do custom art and sell them? Yeah, typically I do commissions, but I'm not currently available. Well, thank you so much, Fossey, for reading my stream. What were you up to? You got backseated? Oh, I hate that. No, she angry at it. No, she's not worshipping it. She's doing the angry wah thing. Where? This has become like the new way for my community to bully me. Like, someone the other day just sent me a picture of an orange. Like, and I've been spammed with orange emojis too. And I'm just like, brother. Because I did a poll in my Discord server of like, what color is Pocky? And everyone was wrong and said orange. But now everybody keeps sending me oranges. So sad being bullied. I'm gonna tell my mum you're doing this. You seriously can't tell me that you look at this artwork and don't see the stark contrast between orange and yellow. Like, I feel like I'm going insane. Like, I see that it is not a bright yellow. It is definitely a darker yellow. But still yellow. I will cry. I agree. Thank you so much for the follow. Wow. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. So many. I really appreciate it. I think I'm actually getting close to another like milestone on Twitch. Yeah, I'm almost at 14k now, which is like insane. It's a very, very cute like artwork of Pucky. And thank you so much, Kira, for gifting a tier 1 sub to Dervish. That's so kind of you. Thank you so much. Are there any more avatar accessories other than the witch hat? Also, why the listing for Dispit? Well, so I want to do more accessories, but I haven't got any currently, and I currently don't have like the time to be able to make any. But also like the witch hat was like a very, very basic prop. So I like it was literally just like a really low poly sculpt of a hat. I decided to just take it off my Gumroad. I might remake it at some point and upload it, and maybe with some other props. But I just like currently haven't had like the time to actually sit down and do them. So for the time being, I've just like taken down the listing of it. I would love to do so. I did a while ago. I did start working on an accessory pack, and it had like a couple different hats. It had headphones, like glasses and stuff. I want to like go back and remake it and release it, but like yeah, wah. Maybe it's a project for April. Maybe I'll work on it in April. I actually that's another thing. I got accepted into the dealer's den at Virality, which I'm very excited about, and it's motivating me to work on another avatar base. And I'm thinking that the next base I want to make is probably going to be a dog base, because it's been highly requested, and I recently got myself a corgi character that I would absolutely love to make a base for. So, but the only issue with that is apparently you have to submit your booth textures and stuff by like basically in like 25 days from now, which is not a long time to create a new avatar and textures for the booth, but we're gonna try. So last year I had a really good time at Frality. I fully was like, I was really not expecting to have a good time, but I don't know. It was just really chill. I just hung out there with my friends. Ended up meeting a bunch of people, and it was like a really good time. So I'm looking forward to it again this year. So hello Flex, welcome to the stream. But yeah, I'm really glad that I got accepted to the dealer's den this year. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I'll be able to get the new avatar done in time, because that would be very cool. But we'll see. I assume if I like need to make a small update to the booth close to the convention, they'll like allow that. But they said that you need to upload something by the like somewhere towards like mid late April, and it's like it's not very long to do like a booth texture and stuff, but I guess they must have their reasons. Maybe they want to make sure that everybody who has applied for the booth and accepted a booth will actually have something for the booth and not just have a bunch of empty booths. Like they did have a bunch of empty ones last year. So maybe they're gonna be cracking down on people not uploading textures this year. That might be why, which would make sense. That's valid. Yeah, so like Umbra like definitely wasn't one of the best ones. I still think that the best one they've had was... What was the one with all the pretty crystals and stuff called? I forgot. I like can't remember what it was called. But that one, that was still their best. I feel anyway. I can't remember what it was called. No, Aqua was the underwater one. I'm talking about the one that had the really big tree and stuff. And like the crystals. But I can't remember what it was called. I sadly wasn't able to make it to Aqua, which made me sad because I was so looking forward to the theme. But I instead traveled to the UK that weekend, so I wasn't able to go. Fortnite and servers are down. That sucks. I don't play Fortnite though, so not something that's gonna affect me too bad. But that's a shame. Luma, that's the one. Yeah, Luma. Luma was the best in my opinion. I thought that one was really cool. Granted, I think it was the first that I attended, but I just remembered having a great time at it. This year's themes is dreams. Yeah, like so I don't know. It looks cool. I'm interested to see what they do. For me, Virality is like most conventions for me in general, it's just an excuse to promote myself and meet a bunch of people and hang out with my friends, and that's what I'm gonna continue to treat the convention as, and any other conventions. Like I like to go there and I like to socialize with people, meet new people, hang out with my friends, and just have like a good time for the sake of having a good time. So I don't really mind, like if they do a better job than last year, that's really cool, but I still had a good time last year. I'm looking forward to it. Silver, I think, was Silver I didn't attend out of choice because it just didn't appeal to me that year. And originally I wasn't planning on going to Umbra, but I got a booth and a bunch of my friends will go in, so I was like, okay, I'll just go anyway then. And I actually did end up having a blast, so hoping to have that again this year. That would be cool. Silver was better than Umbra, honestly, except for the dealer's den. Umbra had a better one. I know the dealer's den at Umbra had like some big issues in the beginning with the shaders, but I think they ended up fixing it very quickly. But now the dealer's den was really cool last year, and there was like a bunch of really cool booths I saw. I felt like I hadn't done enough on my booth because of how like cool some of the other people's textures were. Like they put so much effort into theirs, it was crazy. This year I do want to do the new avatar for the event. And I'll try to like keep my booth like kind of on theme if I can. But we'll see. What are you arting today? I am doing artwork of Pocky, Angry, and Orange. Umbra was just unoptimized, very big communication problems, and they sort of don't test the worlds till the weekend. Yeah. That kind of, yeah, like that kind of happened a little bit at Umbra, that I saw, and I was like, wow. But they did fix it pretty fast, so. I want to make a video for the showcase again, but I sort of have life priorities. Unfortunately, last year making one was a lot of fun. Yeah, the showcase was like really cool last year, but there was like a lot of like very similar things in the showcase. Like a lot of them were like an avatar like lip syncing to a song, and it was just like they were cool, but they were just kind of like a lot of the same sort of stuff where it's like really dramatic, like meant to hit you in the feels, and it was like okay, but I didn't like, no hate to the creators of it, but I just didn't find it interesting, and there were so many of them. I was like, I would like to see more funny skits and people being like really original. Like the editing was pretty cool, but just so much of the same stuff. It would have been nice to see a bit more variety, but maybe there just wasn't as many people applying. I don't know. It also was the first one? I don't think I remember it, actually. What's going on? So we're just yapping about virality, and I'm just drawing. You're paying attention to YouTube too? I am, yeah. But I don't really have anything to comment about Fortnite servers being up or down, because I don't really play Fortnite and I don't follow anything Fortnite related. Oh, thank you. I will definitely check that out. I know, so ignorant of me to not follow Fortnite. I only play furry Fortnite. Thank you so much for the follow. What's furry Fortnite? Super Animal Royale. It's like a free 2D battle royale game, and I was playing it earlier on stream. It's just like goofy fun. It's not like it's like you can sweat in it, I guess, but it's not a sweaty game. It's just a silly game. And the rounds in it are really short, so I like to play it when I'm like warming up on stream and stuff. And like, cause it's free, it's like just like a really good all-around game as well. Oh, you should definitely play it. It's a really fun game. Is it on Xbox? I think it is. I think it's on all platforms except mobile. But I don't know for sure. I think it is. Also, shoot, I didn't see what was that reminder. Save. I actually haven't saved this once, so I should. Where's my Pokey folder? Where is the Pokey folder? I'm so blind. There it is. There we go. Saved it. Super Animal Royale is the name of the game, yeah. Is the Pocky Darky or any of your other Darky designs ever coming back? Yeah, so I literally placed an order today to get a bunch of the Darkies made. I have 2 versions of Pocky, 2 versions of 8, 2 versions of any, and 1 version of a Protogen. So they're not currently in stock, but they will be hopefully later this month when they're like produced. And hi Koala, welcome to the stream. Why would you do this? So rude. That is a lot of lore right there. God damn. So thing is, okay, so when Pocky wears pants, like in like the canon world, she wears pants because like otherwise it would be kind of weird. So canon Pocky wears pants, but silly goofy only artwork Pocky doesn't. Like I said this on stream the other day. Pocky in just this green hoodie, that's just like my Sona being my Sona, you know, the silly furry creature. But when I draw Pocky in like this outfit with the jacket and stuff, that's like the canon world Pocky. This has like become her canon outfit. She gotta wear pants in the canon world. Is the game playable offline? I don't actually know. I don't think so. Because it's a battle royale. You would get arrested for public indecency, yeah. So sad. I hate when my wa is arrested. How was your day? It's been pretty alright. Just been like chilling out for the most part. Despite being set in the future, the Gem universe is still oppressive with social norms such as wearing pants. My god. My god, Koala. Why would you do this? What have I done? What did I do? Thank you so much for the follow. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. And welcome to the stream. How you doing? I'd say like the shading makes Pocky look orange, but she is meant to be yellow. No, she's not orange. I will never accept it. Is your Sona named Pocky? She is, yeah. The 8 fans have finally been fed. Yeah, actually. Thank you so much for the follow, and welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Oh wait, tell us. I recognize that username. I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm confusing with someone else, hang on. Yes, it is who I thought it was. Yeah, I knew I recognized that name. What do you mean? You drew like really cool stuff. What do you mean, you're nobody? You do really cool art. Hell yeah, I love your art, dude. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it's honestly one of my most favorite pieces of fan art I've ever gotten. Because me and Mute both, like, absolutely loved that moment. And you, like, turned it into, like, a drawing, and that was just, like, honestly one of the coolest things ever. I think not even that long ago, me and Mute were talking about it. Yeah, I did Phasmophobia for a charity stream. I was like, if we reached a certain amount of donations, I would play Phasmophobia on stream. And we actually ended up reaching the goal. So me and Mute played Phasmophobia. I did not enjoy it. I'm not a fan of scary things, but it was for charity, so. What if he actually made the orange Pocky's color? So okay, this is what I'm saying. If I take the orange from here and make it Pocky's color, you can see that she's not orange. Like that is orange Pocky. That's just not right. That is incorrect color. That is yellow Pocky. That is orange Pocky. Like, you see the difference? One does not look right. No. Oh. I would die on this hill. Pocky is yellow. I made the character. Granted, she has gotten like more orange over the years, but she's still yellow. She was created yellow and she will always be yellow. I will die on this hill. And y'all can be mad about it. Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh. Oh, thank you so much, Sonic Got, for raiding my stream. How you doing? Hope you had a good stream. What were you guys up to? Thank you so much for the follow. When I first saw your OC, I thought you were male, but I realized you ain't, and I got very sad. Bro, why do people say stuff like that? I don't think you mean it to be disrespectful, but it just sounds awful. Like, you're sad that I'm not a guy. Like, what does it matter what I am? You just like the artwork. So many people say stuff like that, and it like actually blows my mind, because I'm sure they don't mean it like that, but it's still just like, it just sounds like such a kind of awful thing to say. It just, I don't know. Still, even with my OC, like, what does it matter what gender they are? Like, you can still just appreciate them. Your OC would be amazing as a femboy. No! Like, bruh. This, like, brother. I don't know how to put it into words. It's just, like, it's just not, like, it's not a compliment. It's just disrespectful. I don't know how else to put it. But so many people make comments like that, and it's like, it feels almost invalidating. It's just like, appreciate it. And like, be like, oh, I thought they were male, but it's female? Okay. Like, fine. Like, you don't need to say that you were sad about my character or me being female. Like, what does it matter? Like, I could understand if you have like a crush on somebody and then you find out, oh, actually I thought they were male but they're not. I'm not really into girls. That's kind of sad. But that's something you can keep to yourself. Like, you don't need to say that. It happens like somewhat like frequent, and it's like, I don't know. It just, I don't know like why people think that's an appropriate thing to say. Like, I can like leave it at like, oh, I thought your character was male, but you don't need to say like, oh, I'm like, and it made me sad to find out that it was female. There's no need for that. Oh no, I understand people seeing Pocky as a guy. Like, she's a tomboy character, because I'm not like, I'm female but I'm not feminine, so that's reflected in Pocky, and I can completely understand that people will misgender her. That's like that's understandable as hell. Like, unless you really actually dig deep into the character, just from like the outwards appearance, you'd be like, oh, they're male. That's fine. But when you find out that they're female, you don't need to tell me that that's upsetting. You can just like keep that to yourself. You don't need to tell me about that. How good is Pocky at skateboarding? I think if Pocky was to skateboard, she'd twist her ankle. Like, straight up, I think Pocky would just like face plant onto the ground. I would actually love to draw that. Like, if I could animate that, that would be fun. Just animate Pocky like trying to do like a trick on a skateboard and then just immediately like flopping face first onto the floor. This is why I want to get into 3D animation, but it's gonna take a bit to actually learn that. But I would love to get into doing some 3D animation with the new model I made of Pocky, and that would actually just be really fun. Like, dude, I'm not gonna hold a grudge against you. Just like be more self-aware of what you're saying. Like, imagine I go to you and like, oh, I thought your character was a cat, but it's a wolf. And now I'm sad. Like, it just doesn't feel good. Like, okay, you're sad because my character isn't what you thought it was, but that's not my problem. Like, I'm not gonna hold a grudge. You don't need to beg for forgiveness, dude. Just think before you say things. That's all I'm saying. And thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Funny enough, I'm actually eating some cookies and cream flavored Pocky Sticks. Oh, let's go. The cookies and cream Pocky Sticks are so good. I love that. So like an animator when you said 3D art. Well, I do 3D art. Like I make avatars and stuff. But I've never really animated in 3D. It's something that I would like to learn because I think it would be really cool. So it's something that I would like to get into, but I'd have to like actually learn a lot about rendering and things. So it's probably not something I'm gonna be able to do anytime, like very soon, at least. Pixel art animation is very different to 3D animation. I'd argue that pixel animation is a lot harder than 3D. Because 3D, I've made the model, and then it's just about like posing, like keyframes, and posing and then rendering. Like, I know, I have an idea at least of what I need to do, but I just need to actually like look into like how to do it properly. Like, I have the rough understanding, but it's something that I just haven't like actually properly attempted yet. But it is something I would love to do this year. If you ever want a way of understanding 3D animation and the terminology, I follow a guy on YouTube by the name of Doodly. He's really good. He does really good explanations for 3D animations. Not necessarily tutorials though. Okay, fair enough. I might have to look into that. Do you also do some other art too? What do you mean by other art? Like, I mostly just do 2D and 3D digital art. I don't really do traditional. I would like to do traditional, but I have like issues with perspective when I'm drawing 2D. Drawing traditional. Which is why I like to draw with my setup, because I have my tablet flat on my table, but I have my monitor at 90 degrees. So, like, I don't have to worry about my artwork looking stretched when I pick up the canvas, if that makes sense. Take a sip just reminds me to take a sip of water, which I did. I'm sorry, I didn't make it vocal, like, make it vocal. I didn't say, like, I will take a sip, but I did. I'll take another one now. Yeah, I sadly don't have a way to track me picking up a glass and taking a sip, but I have a glass of water on my desk. I'm, like, terrible at remembering to hydrate, so when I stream, people reminding me to hydrate is super useful. You should have just loudly slipped some water into the mic. Yeah, like Jinx at ASMR, where I just slurp loudly into the microphone and piss off everybody in the process. So help me if you don't make it vocal next time. My god, I'm not becoming an ASMR streamer, I beg. Okay, I don't really think there's much else to add to this. Because I'm not gonna do like a background or anything. Let me just grab my little logo. Actually, I want the black one for this. Will this become a sticker by any chance? Maybe, yeah. What if you make an announcement in chat, Discord, and Twitter where you tell everyone you're taking a sip? My god. Would it be cool if you would make a drink based on your character? That would be super cool, actually. I'd love just for like a merch product or something to do like a Pocky, like a Pocky mango pop drink or something. And it just has like really cute artwork of Pocky on it or something, like for like a keychain or something. That would be really cool. Get it sponsored by Gamersubs. Dude, I wish. That would be so cool. If I did a collab with like Gamersubs or something. Bruh, mango, like, have you seen the inside of a mango? It's the same color as Pocky. Hang on. Mango. Here's a picture of a mango, like, inside. It's like the same color as Pocky. It's like perfect. You wouldn't call that yellow? I feel like I'm either colorblind or something, because like I look at that color and my artist brain says yellow. I don't look at it and I don't think orange at all. Why? I actually am like starting to question if I am actually colorblind. I don't read that color as being orange. Like at all. That color is yellow. Put an orange next to the mango. Okay, hang on. Is an orange. You see how different they look next to each other? I've done a color blindness test, so, and I don't have color blindness. Like, my friends, when we started this debate about what color is Pocky, they made me do a color blindness test. Because they were like, we're actually concerned for your health. So I did one, and it was like, I have perfect vision. So I don't know, maybe just all of you are colorblind. Have you done color blindness tests? Hmm? Pocky is way too orange to be yellow, but she isn't! Maybe I have to actually just start making Pocky more yellow in the artwork I do of her. That's like slightly more yellow than before. I don't know if you can see it, but it's very slightly. And what if you do straight yellow? Hang on. Straight yellow is gonna look absolutely awful. Just, I think, actually, hang on, let me grab up the original ref of Pocky. The original ref of Pocky is like proper yellow. I just gotta find it. It's in my old art folder. Actually, is it in the refs folder? Yeah, it is. So, this is like the original ref of Pocky. Now that is clearly yellow. I'm not disputing that. Like, she is very clearly yellow in the original design. That is absolutely yellow. And over the years, she has become a bit more orange. And I agree with that. I accept that. This is the fursuit ref when the maker was making my fursuit. That is yellow. Would you not, like, that is yellow, right? That's not orange. That is not a pale. You're gaslighting yourself. That is not pale orange. That isn't orange. That is yellow. I am actually gonna lose my mind. That is not orange. How are you all saying that's orange? That is so not orange. I can't. I actually think like I'm going insane because I cannot see that as orange. That looks like yellow. Thank you, Karma. You actually are driving me insane. I'm actually starting to like question if I'm seeing colors correctly. Thank you so much, Dixful, for the sub. I appreciate it. Alex Yellow to you. Thank you. Thank you. Now I will cede. Hang on. I will cede that this Pocky color is not yellow, not orange. But most importantly, it isn't orange. Because orange in my mind is the color of this fruit. And she is not that color. Now, I've had a plushie made where Pocky is orange. And it looks nothing like her. Because she is not orange. So you agree? She is yellow. Like, okay, like again, Pocky OG, the original Pocky, she was always yellow. Always, always, always yellow. In every one of her refs, when she was first made, she was yellow. Very clear to see. Like, she was always yellow. As my art style has changed over the years, her colors have shifted to be easier on the eyes. So, what was once yellow has become a darker shade of yellow. What was black has now become a light, like a dark, like a light brown, red brown type color, because they complement each other better than the stark contrast between black and yellow. Like, her colors have shifted over the years. I mean, so have her markings, because she doesn't have a tail like this anymore. It's burgundy. Yeah, that's right. I couldn't think of the name for the color. Basically, my argument isn't like I say Pocky is yellow because she was always intended to be yellow. I agree she isn't yellow, but I will not accept her as being labeled as orange. That's where we're that's where we're at. She is a mango color. Give me the hex. I don't think I have the hex. Can I read hex here? I don't think I have a hex for her. But she's... Hang on, let me find the color. I think it's literally called mango. The color, like, at least when I search the mango color, like, some of them would differentiate a little bit. But she is like the inner mango color. But basically, my argument is that she isn't orange. Also, I've got the sun shining right in my eye. Hang on, let me pull down the blind. That's better. Now I'm not getting blinded in one eye. I have saved. Thank you for the reminder. Ooh, there we go. Okay, the RGB values. Red. Wait, is that. Yeah, red is 255. Wait, is this right? That doesn't look right. Oh, Neil said that they've done it before, and she's apparently butterscotch. Someone else said that she was like sunset or something. I can't remember. This is the dress thing all over again? Yeah, kinda. I don't know. I still, like, it makes me question, like, if I'm actually seeing colors the way everyone else is seeing colors. Because despite me not being colorblind, like, I seem to be reading colors very differently. To a lot of people here, at least. ChatGPT told me it's not orange, but it's definitely a type of yellow color. Thank you. The one good thing to come out of ChatGPT. It agrees. Hey, I'm not saying that ChatGPT is a reliable source, but what it's saying I agree with. It's mango. I agree with it's mango. But mango is, I guess, subject to everybody's eyes here. Butterscotch brown. If you start calling Pocky brown, I'm gonna actually flip my desk. And my desk is very heavy, so that's gonna be very difficult to do. That's fine, Koala. You're allowed to have your own opinion, even if it's wrong. Mango's a mix of yellow and orange, which is exactly what Pocky is. Basically, I guess my argument has moved from her being yellow to she isn't orange. That's my biggest discrepancy. Now you can call her yellow orange, but she is not orange. According to Pantone, Pocky's a vibrant amber. Really? I swear to God. My gosh. Anyways, I'm gonna end my stream here because I'm done with the artwork and I wanna go chill for a bit. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me on the stream today. It's been fun. Yeah, thanks. I will take a sip. Thank you for the reminder. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining me. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day and weekend, whatever it is you may be up to. And I will see you all next time. Bye bye.